There we go. There we go. There we go. I played too much. This should be good. In. Hey, what you do? Hey guys. Hey, welcome. Okay. Marlena, hey girl. Hey girl. So your girl, I had a day, I had to drop off. Oh, excuse me. Let me drink some water. How y'all doing? Oh, voice is cracking. I had a day. I had to do some YouTube stuff. I had to do some reels. I washed my hair. I went to the post office to drop off packages. Child, I had a day, but you know, you was here. So we're here. What time is it? It is 5:36. I wanted to come on at 4. It was clearly not gonna happen. Yeah, so we're here now. So I'm gonna just get into these brows. I have a bunch of concealer. I kind of want to take it back. So I have some LA Girl Pro concealers that I literally still have the sticker on because I haven't used them. So I'm going to go into warm beige. I should have cut this up prior to, but you know. Girl, I've been busy, but God is good. God is good. Busy is good. I am not mad at the beginning of my 2022. I pray that it just continues throughout the year. I've been getting booked for a lot of makeup. So I have a lot of clients booked up. Thank God. Knock on wood. We're going to stomp the feet because my floor is wood. But yeah, I've been packing a lot of orders. I've been, like I said, being booked for makeup. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I just pray that, you know, it just keeps going and going and going. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to jump into some old school concealer. Did I bring anything that's a little darker? Yeah, so we're going to jump into some LA Girl Pro. I'm going to put this on the back of my hand because you know LA Girl Pro will squirt that water on you. That's awesome. Yes, God is good. I truly appreciate it. I'm ready. I told them I'm ready. You know, like how sometimes you say you want something, but you know you can't handle it. So I don't know if that's what it was before, but I had a good conversation and I said, listen, you giving me all these ideas in my mind. I need you to help me get them, you know, I need them to come to fruition, okay? Like I speak to him all the time like that now. Like, come on, Lord. You gave me the idea. Give me a way to get it done and get it processed. Let's go. So I'm going to take this brush. This is from Michaels. You don't have to always get brushes from Sephora, Ulta. This is a brush from Michaels. Hello, Miss Diana. Hey, Davis. So what's going on? So yes, this is a brush from Michaels. This is a Simply Simmons angle brush. So you don't always have to, you know, use a brush that is from the makeup store. Okay, we're going to do what it do. So we're just going to do our brows really quick. But how's everybody doing? How was your day, Davis? How was your day, Marlena? It's almost Friday, right? Oh my God. And thank you for the like. I truly appreciate you guys. But yeah, I'm just going to clean these brows up because they don't look like anything. And I hold my breath when I do my brows, so I have to take a break. Yes, but I've been busy. Busy is good. Busy is good. Usually, after the live, I pack orders. I take videos. I do pictures. Hey, Tiffany. Welcome to the live, girl. Sorry, I had a train of thought. Hello. I just forgot my train of thought. So yeah, after the live, I pack orders, I take Instagram pictures, I do TikTok, and I do my reels so that I have footage to edit in the morning. So literally I'm busy all day, which is good, which is good. I'm trying to update my YouTube. So I already have some of my equipment. I just want to get my camera. So I have to get a new camera and I want to get new lighting. That's the thing about having, like, you know, you upgrade things because I already have lighting, I already have like a camera. So I'm like, what am I doing with them? But they gonna be put up, yeah, or put on sale because I ain't got space. I want to start shooting my videos in 4K. I want to get on that 4K wave, cause baby, like the videos are super crisp. Especially for my short hair videos that I have coming back, I want to make sure that my footage is crisp. Like, child, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. But let me do the other brow. Yeah, Tiffany. And let me just talk about it. Being right-handed and you doing your left brow, sometimes it's so hard. Like, it's very hard. Nobody speaks about that. Being left-handed and doing stuff on the left side of your face. Sometimes I just want to say, forget it. Let's just do the whole right side of the face and keep everything else. But I'm going to do a cut crease because I haven't done a cut crease. Last week, I didn't do a cut crease. This week, so we're going to do a cut crease. But let me get these brows together. And I forgot how watery LA Girl Pro is, but it's okay. If you're using LA Girl Pro, just leave it on the back of your hand and let it, like, you know, marinate. Because right now it's like super duper wet, which is annoying, but it's okay. That brow janky as heck. Ooh, Jesus. Touch this brow, Lord Jesus. Touch this brow. Touch the brow, Jesus. Touch the brow. This is a janky little brow. But we're going to fix it. We're going to fix it. We're going to fix it. Okay, so that's fine. I'm going to just go back into my brow pencil in 02, which is a softer brown. So I don't know if you can tell, but my brows are softer. They're not as dark as usual. So I'm going to go back in with this brow pencil and I'm going to just fill it back in. And that's why I love this brow pencil, because it doesn't matter if you conceal, you got foundation, you have powder. When you go to blend back in that brow, that pencil is going to glide on top of anything. That's why I like it, because it helped me just now. I'm going to just take whatever's left of concealer. Okay, now we have brows. Lord have mercy. So I'm going to just blend it out. This is a more M173. So we're just going to blend that out. But how's everybody doing? I'm so happy it is not so cold in New York. We had like 2 degrees. Miss Cherry, yes, Marlena Cherry. Tiffany, did you get your package, girl? I meant to track your package too, and I totally forgot. And I was tracking some packages, and I just forgot yours, which is crazy. Okay, so we're just going to pack on whatever is left. I like under my brow to be super opaque. Okay, so we have that. We're going to go into the base. So I'm going to go into 04, the same base I went into yesterday from P. Louise. So we're going to just put this on the lid. And this, we're going to really make sure that it is dry. So we're just going to pat. What'd you say, girl? I missed it. Yeah, it did. Thank you. You're welcome. So I'm just going to pack this. And this is actually kind of close to that concealer. So we're going to use that. We're just going to pack that. I was cleaning up my makeup station and I found some products that, and I didn't prep my face. So I'm going to prep my face on camera. Because usually I prep after. So, you know, I'm going to show you guys what I like to use on my face to prep. Because to be honest with you, skincare is key to making your face flawless. So, I've been slacking on my skincare, but not when it comes to makeup. Like, if I'm going to do my face, we still prepping that face. Okay. All right, so now that that is drying, I'll move back a little bit. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to use is, you have to shake this up. This is a beauty elixir by Caudalie. I think that's how you say it. So I'm just going to spray. This has a menthol effect, which is good because it makes you more awake. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Ole Henriksen serum. This is from Sephora. I love any serum, honestly. So I'm going to just get the serum and I'm going to put one pump on each side of my face. That pump went crazy, but we still got it. So you want to put your serum before your moisturizer because that's how it works. So we're just going to prep the skin. I need to take this band off. It's going to give me a headache. Okay. All right. So we just hydrated serum. The next step is your moisturizer. I love this. This is Embryolisse. This is actually a holy grail product for makeup artists. And I just found it the other day. So I'm just going to put a little bit on each side. And I'm going to make sure that it sits on the face. So I like to skin prep prior to. But we're going to skin prep today. And this is another reason why my makeup always looks really good. Because the products that you put under the makeup. Okay. So now that we have that, we're going to go to eye cream because I can't go without my eye cream. So I have a few. So I have this one from Sephora. So we're going to put that under your eyes. Where's my brush? Where's my brush? Okay, perfect. So I'm going to just get a little bit of it. And I'm just going to hydrate under my eyes. Because this is where people can tell your age, girl. Your eyes. Like, oh, she's wrinkly. Okay, so we have that. I'm going to let that dry a little bit. The next step is I want to prime, but not right now because I just moisturized. So we're going to go right into just doing the eyes right now. So I have that. I'm going to take this Fast Response eye cream from MAC. Fast Response. And I'm going to get a little bit on that same brush. Come on, let me get some. Okay, perfect. I'm like, let me get some. It's almost out. This is my holy grail. So I have a little bit right here. So I'm going to take it on that same brush. And I try to get right up under my eyes because, to be honest with you, I am a squinter. I squint all day, every day. So I have to make sure that I hydrate under my eyes. And then I pull it down. So just make sure you are prepping your face for that makeup. And that's where you get that flawless face. So I bring it down a little bit. Okay. So my next step is priming the face. I don't know what I want to use. I'm going to use the same foundation I've been using. So I think I'm going to use Huda Beauty. So we're going to go into some Huda Beauty. This is her primer. This is for, I don't think this is matte. I think this is just for like, this is her first one she ever came out with. So I don't think it was for matte or for oily. I just feel like we both can use it. So I'm going to just take that brush and I'm going to put some, and I'm going to hydrate. So this is the end of the skin prep. So make sure you get it all over. Skin prep. I really don't skin prep with you guys. I usually do it off camera. Okay, so now that that is done, the next thing I'm going to do is blur under my eyes. Now, these two products that I'm going to use in a minute, they're not meant for under your eyes, but I've been doing it. I haven't had an issue. So disclaimer. So it's a blur stick. So you can use any blur stick that you want to use. But this is a MAC blur stick. And I love it because it just works. So it's a white little stick. And I literally go, oh, it just fell. I can't. I literally turned it up too high. But whatever, we got it. Blur stick. And I'm just going to blur where I need to blur. Which is literally just under my eyes. But I like to use it all over too. So I'm just going to get a little bit. I'm going to take that brush and I'm just going to make sure that I get it under the eyes. I rolled it up too much and then hit it on my face again. So I'm just going to let it blur and we're good to go. Okay. Now I feel like, yeah, we're good. So it literally blurred everything. I just blurred my whole face out. Like whatever. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is go into our eyeshadow. We're going to put everything back because I got a bunch of stuff here. I try to clean and do makeup at the same time because when I'm done, I got other things to do. Okay, so I used to be obsessed with this palette and it's back. I got it. Oh my God, I can't believe I found it. Well, it wasn't lost until I didn't know that I had it. And I'm like, oh yeah, I remember this palette. So this is the palette I'm obsessed with. I used to always go and whenever I used to do makeup videos, like makeup tutorials, I don't do makeup tutorials anymore. I just go live. Makes more sense to me. But this is the palette I would always use. There it goes. The 35G Bronze Goals. This is the perfect palette if you want just a natural, neutral eye. Look at the palette. Like, this is the perfect palette to use. I think I'm going to go into this color. And then that one. So, yeah, we're going to jump into it. I don't have any brushes laid out. Well, I kind of do. Kind of don't. So, I'm just going to grab any brush. I'm lying. It has to be a specific brush and it has to catch my eye. Let me see what we got going on. Okay, so I'm going to take this MAC 217 and I'm going to go into this color right here and I'm just going to pack this in the crease. We're going to do this look. Let me blend this out a little bit. We're going to blend this out. Okay, next side. Just pack the color on. Let me move up so y'all can see a little better. I want this color to be really opaque, so I'm going to pack it on a few times. Okay, so this is the color we have. This one's a little higher, so we're going to go a little higher with this one. Okay, so this is what we have. We're going to put that brush to the side. The next brush I'm going to grab is, let's see. Okay, brand new. Let me see. Do I have this one already? Yeah, the 513 by Morphe. I usually grab this brush, which is so weird. Every time I'm doing my makeup, I grab the same brush. So weird. But this is a new one. Because your girl, the only thing I really don't like is using the same brush for the same color. I try to do it, but I did that yesterday, and today I'm just going to open up a new brush. Okay, so the next color I think I'm going to do is this one. So it's a little softer. So I'm going to pack that right on top. So we get a little bit of color. And I'm just going to pat it to overlap. Hey T-Mac, what's going on, girl? You here? Wait, hold on. I'm here again, sis. How are you doing? I'm good. Thank you. Welcome in. I'm good. I'm doing well. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm doing well. How are you? So we're just gonna overlap the colors. I want to zoom y'all in a little bit. Let me zoom y'all in a little bit more so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm just taking that medium brown and I'm going right on top. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So you kind of want them to look like they're fading into each other. So I'm going to just go right over it. I am good. I can't complain. Thank you for asking. Okay, so we have that. We're going to go with another brush. One more color. You already know. So the next color I'm going to take is a softer color, which is going to be right here. So we're going to take that and we're going to blend that up into the brow bone. Well, not all the way, but we're going to blend the last color out. So just get a little bit of this. And I'm just going to overlap it. I'm going to be using this palette more often because I love every color in here, especially for my transition crease colors. So we're just going to blend. You see that fade? Y'all see that? Oh, look at me dropping the brush. You guys see that fade? Oh, I'm hitting this thing. Sorry. You see that fade? This is what you want. So we're just patting it just softly. And then I'm going to go back with that medium brown. And I'm just going to blend that into that brow bone color. Now, I'm liking this. I ain't ever gonna lie. Gonna go in with that medium color, that medium nude. I'm liking this fade. Okay. Go back with that medium brown. Just a fade right here. But I'm loving this black. Let me tell you, this palette, I love this palette. I love it. I love everything about this palette. Like, oh my God. Okay, so we have that blend. Ooh wee. Okay, so I'm gonna get some more of that dark brown, and I'm just gonna pack her back into the crease. I don't even want to cut this. It's so pretty, but I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut it definitely. So okay, so I'm gonna go with that medium brown, that last color on the other side. And I'm just going to pat it in. The key is knocking your brush off. I'm just like, okay, I need the color payoff. But the gradual build up is what you definitely want. You don't want too much color at one time. So I'm just going to pat, get some color, tap it off, and we're going to blend. And I'm obsessed. Okay, so the next one is the medium brown. So you're going to get that. And we're just going to blend and fade up into that brow bone color. Okay, blend, blend, blend. But what you guys going on? It's Thursday. What we doing today? Right? It's Thursday. I never forget. I never know the day of the week, child. And then when I say that, he gets upset. Hubby gets upset. How you don't know the day of the week? I'm like, listen, I don't know it. So I'm just gonna blend. Go back in with that medium, that soft color, the last one, and we're just going to blend. I'm like, listen, I don't remember. So we're going to go into that dark brown, and we're just going to pat it in the crease. Okay, so you know me, you know me, you know me, you know me. I got to have something darker in the crease. You don't have to, but I have to. Okay. So I'm gonna go into, and these have numbers as well and names. So I'm gonna go into Equator. So Equator is darker. We went into this one first. Now I'm gonna go into Equator, right? No, this is Burnt. So we're gonna go into Burnt right here. It's dark. So we're gonna take our 10. And I'm just going to pat her right here. Just right here. Nowhere else, just right here. Okay? Then I'm gonna go in with some more of that medium brown. Same thing here. Okay? Now I'm gonna go in with that medium brown color. No, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go into the, yeah, medium brown, sorry. And we're just going to blend right here. Because we put that dark color, so you don't want to just sit there. And then we're going to do that on the next side, sorry. So just want a soft fade, okay? That's pretty. This is pretty. All right, so I'm going to take this brush. I'm going to wipe it off. I really like this brush. The M513 from Morphe. I'm going to take that last brow bone color right here. And I'm just going to use it to blend out right here. So I'm going to use you guys to blend. I just want right here to be blended. See, blended, not blended. I don't like that line there. So we're just going to blend. Okay, okay, so this is what we have. We're gonna cut that crease. But I was gonna say cut that hole. I don't know why I was about to say that. But I'm gonna cut the crease. So I'm gonna take my P. Louise base. You already know I'm gonna mix it with my P. Louise base number 4. So blank canvas and number 4 I'm gonna use on the back of something because this doesn't come off my hand. So I'm gonna take this insert. What we gonna put it on? We're gonna put it on something. I don't want it on the back of my hand. I don't have anything. It's fine. So I'm gonna just put it on the back of my hand. I'm gonna get some blank canvas first. This just doesn't come off off the back of my hand. That's why I don't like to do it. But it's okay. So we're gonna mix some 04 in there. So we're gonna get some 04. So this is the 2 of them mixed. I'm going to cut my crease. I'm gonna take my cut crease brush. You guys know the thin one. She's my ride or die. So we're gonna take her. I don't want her to be split. Okay, so I'm gonna take her out and mix this. And this is what we have. And I'm going to cut my crease. Thank you for the likes, guys. I truly appreciate it. So we're going to get some product on both sides of the brush. And we're going to cut. I don't want to block you guys' view. Can y'all see? Yeah, y'all can see. Okay, so we have the one side. We're going to do this side now. See, I'm hooded, so it's always a space, but I'm going to fill that in. I'm going to do a half cut. Okay, the only thing I have a pet peeve about when it comes to cutting a crease, people will cut the whole crease and then add the same color that they just took off back. I hate that. I want this dark color to be on the end, so I'm not going to cut that far. So I'm going to fill it in. Now, if you were putting on a different color, then okay. But why would you cut black to put black on top? I hate that. I don't know. Okay, so this is the crease we have. We're going to fix this up a little bit. Okay, this is much better. It was a little oblong. So we're going to do the same thing, hopefully on the other side. I don't want to block your view. Yeah. Ciao. I love a cut crease, but baby, the process. Okay. 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 Okay, so this is what we have. Okay, so the base is very very wet. Okay, so let me wipe this off my hand now because it's going to get stuck, and I don't want it to get stuck. I'm gonna go into another palette. I don't want to do a nude look. I did a nude look yesterday, so I don't want to keep doing nudes, even though nudes are what's in. I'm just a little more versatile than just doing a nude eye. So all I do is I take a makeup wipe and I just wipe off the product and it will dry on its own. Always dropping something, but that's fine. I'm going to take another brush because I have excess base. I can't talk today. So I'm just going to pat the base dry a little bit. Because you do not want to put shadow on wet base. It's not going to be a good look. So we're going to do that. Wipe it off. And I'm going to go on the other side. We're just going to pat it dry. Okay, I'm losing a little bit of that dark, so we're just going to tap that back on. But literally, this is what we have. So this color, I've been obsessing over this color, and I just have to use her, so we're going to use her. So this is the Magic Palette from Juvia's Place. I'm going to go into this dark green right here. It is so pretty. And then I'm going to go into this green right here. So I'm going to do, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. So I'm going to go, a matter of fact, I'm going to go into this green first. And then the green right under it, which is so pretty. It's coming off like a blue, but it's actually a green. I don't know if you guys could see, but then maybe not. Maybe I should go into that one, because this is the color I'm going into. Maybe these two, but then I really think this will be pretty. So I don't know. I'm going to just put the first color on because, you know, this is what we're here to do. So I'm going to pack that first color on. Let me get my mirror. Okay, so this is what we have. So I'm going to go on the other side and do the same thing. Okay, so this is what we have, right? Cute, 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 cute. So we just want to pack her a little bit more. Okay, so this is what we have. So I'm gonna wipe that off. This palette, this purple right here is so pretty. Okay, but anywho, we're not doing that color. So I kind of wanna go into this green right here, and then that gold. That'll be pretty. I'm switching it up. I'm gonna go into this green. I said this green, but it's a little too blue. I'm gonna go into this green. So we're gonna use the same brush, and we're gonna go right next to it. And we're gonna overlap, okay? I'm gonna go back with that dark green. I just feel like it was just not enough. I'm gonna fade that into that dark brown. Yeah, fade it in. So I feel like right there. Okay. So I'm just fade it because you know I like that smoke. So I'm just overlapping that dark brown just to make it a little smoky. Same thing on the other side. Okay, so let me see if I find another color. Yeah, I don't think so. Let me see. That'll be pretty. Okay, so I found a color. So we're gonna go to the next palette. I'm gonna go into the bronze gold palette and I'm gonna take this. Is it yellow? Let me see. Yeah, that's pretty. I'm gonna go into this yellow right here. It's called So Golden. So I'm gonna go into this So Golden right here and I'm gonna pack that on the rest of the lid. Rest of the lid. Hopefully. I'm just trying to get the color. Because these shimmers are tricky. Yeah, that's pretty. Oh, that's pretty. I haven't done a cut crease. I keep hitting the thing, sorry. I haven't done a cut crease in so long. Same thing on the next eye. Okay, so we have that. Okay, so this is what we have. I like it. I think it's cute. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back with that green and that brown. I'm gonna go into those two greens and I'm just going to like blend them and fade them into each other. So first I'm gonna go into this one and I'm just going to overlap and pull it in. So let me zoom in a little bit. Just overlapping it. Hopefully y'all see that. Hopefully I'm not in the way, sorry. Okay. So I'm just going overlapping on that yellow and fading it in. So now I'm gonna go into that dark green. Just get a little bit of that. And we're going to fade that into that medium green. Same thing on the other side. My hair's in the way. Okay. I like it. And I'm getting a headache. I'm getting a headache. Okay. Because your girl is getting a headache. Ooh, wait. Okay. So now that we have that, I'm going to do my wing. So let's do a wing. Hey, boo.
I am not boo.
Oh, hey, Stan. Hey, Stinky. I'm sorry.
Stop doing that.
Stop doing what? Calling you boo? I thought you was my boo.
No.
Okay, I thought you were. Okay, so I'm going to line my eyes now.
I'm stinky. And you're stinky.
Girl, one.
Oh my god, that's so thin, glittery.
It's a shimmer.
No, that. The thing you're holding.
Oh.
Look at you.
So I'm going to do my wing now.
It's shimmer. It's shimmer. Linda, why are you live? I have tea to spill. Tomorrow's the last day and I'm after day weekend.
You got tea to spill. Girl, go on. side. Ooh. Okay, well, bye. I'm just joking. So next side. So go on then now.
I'm going.
So, okay, so we're going to breathe. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. I've never done a wing this thick, but it's cute. I like it. It's cute. It's cute. Okay.
Oh.
And we're going to fill that in. We're going to fix the bottom of that as well. What you got? School tea?
Me?
Mm-hmm. They just bubble. They just watching today. That I messed up right here, but I'm gonna clean it up though. I ain't worried about it. I'm gonna let that dry and then we're gonna clean it up. So I'm gonna take my brush that I did my brows with. No, we're not gonna do that. I need, Jesus. Okay, so I'm gonna go into this neutral tan concealer from CoverGirl. And I'm just going to get a little bit on my brush and then we're going to clean up the wings. Okay. So we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Hopefully it's dry. Hope you guys are quiet today. What's up? Y'all vibing, y'all just watching? I get it. So same thing on the other side. But how was your day? You had a good day?
Huh?
So how was your day? You had a good day?
Yesterday?
I was like, how was your day? Did you have a good day?
I was okay. So just texted me this morning. I was like, hope you're doing well. I appreciate you having discussion. So I went to talk to her with Joseph, and she basically kept eyeing my face. So I was just like, okay, whatever. And Joseph was like, yeah, I'm over it. Like, whatever. So I'm still gonna go to club and be president. But it's like, you're lying on my name, you're lying on other people.
Right. You know, I saw that people
And then
stand
she
up.
told Joseph, I was like, because Joseph was really anxious to talk to her. And she was like, I could see you're choosing not to speak. I was like, no, she's very anxious. And she's like, he's an adult. He can speak to for himself. And then she's like, you're just physically choosing not to speak to me. And I was like, no, he's anxious. He's really
But nobody has to speak.
I was like, well, you're not good. But then I was making plans for the weekend.
Okay.
And then I was like on there, everything was fun. I came late and I had to set up myself and I had to restart my dressing to my side and I still beat my time by a minute. I was like, what?
Go ahead, girl. Okay, so now that we have the eyes, we cleaned up the concealer, you know, yeah. So I'm gonna utilize this. This is in my arsenal. Oh, let me zoom y'all out a little bit. Okay, a little bit more.
It is coming late.
I don't know why he always come out there.
Yeah, listen, because I want to shower. He was playing.
So go and shower. Okay, so I'm gonna utilize this. This is a face and body from MAC, and I'm gonna use this as my pre-base, just because it's here and I gotta utilize it. So it should help my foundation slide a little better. So I'm just gonna apply it. I told you. So we're just going to apply it. And this is for people who want a natural finish. because this is literally like skin. Ooh, see, it just blurs the skin. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Just get a little bit of face and body. See, oh, this is in C7. I didn't tell you guys the color. I told you I was cleaning up my makeup place, well, my makeup station, and I saw all of these goodies that I just have collecting dust. Right, handsome. So we're just going to, what foundation is this again? I just had this. This is, hold on one second. Face and Body. Can y'all see that? There we go. Face and Body from MAC. So you see how it makes the skin just like blur? So this is for natural days. So now I have a foundation. Like I'm telling you, I literally have things I forget I have. And this is one of them. So this is if you want a natural face and you don't want full coverage foundation, you would just put this on. But I'm using this as my pre-base, because it's going to help my foundation slide, because my face should be already tacky a little bit. But it's a very natural coverage. So literally, when I used to work at MAC, I would take this foundation and add Studio Fix, which is a full coverage. I would literally just add a little bit. Say the person wanted to have a little bit more coverage than the Face and Body. It looks so good. Oh, thank you. Now, I can just keep, should we just take it and not put foundation? You know what I mean? So, usually I would take this foundation and I would mix it with a full coverage foundation, and it'll give you like a skin-like, I love that color, a skin-like look. So this is Face and Body, and it's water-based. So, you know, it looks and absorbs into the skin and it won't look cakey. So this is C7, and it just blurs. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna just keep this because I like this look. It's cute. And see what it does with the foundation, with the concealers. I'm excited. Because it's a very natural coverage. And it's, I wish you could hear, but it's very, it's water-based, so it's very, very watery. Let me just get some foundation right up in there, girl. There we go. There we go. So I'm gonna keep. I'm not gonna add any more foundation. I'm literally going to see if this is good. Now I know I don't have a lot of discoloration on my face. I know I don't have a lot of like acne and issues like that. So I feel like I'm just gonna keep this as the foundation. I was gonna put foundation on top, but I'm not gonna do that. Okay, we're just gonna go. Bless you, boo. Bless you, Stinky. Sorry. Bless you, Stinky. So I'm just going to take this and I'm gonna blur right here. How was your day, babe?
Good. Yes.
Good. I'm just going to blur. Because you don't want that line here. Trust me, you don't want it. So yeah, we're gonna go with this. I feel like the coverage looks good. So hopefully I like it, because you know I'm a full coverage. Hey, mommy ass. Now, you know I love me a full coverage look. So I'm going to test this out. I'm going to test this out. It looks good. I don't think I need anything else. Okay, so we're going to move on to the concealer. I'm going to take my LA Girl Pro Concealer. I'm going to cut her open. I should have cut these earlier, but you know, okay, so I'm just gonna cut this open really fast. But yes, you can get a big bottle, you can get a small bottle. This is well, at the time it was $37. I don't know what it is now. I haven't been there in 2 years. But this is 1.7 fluid ounce, and to be honest with you, if you want a fuller coverage, you would pour the foundation into your hand, rub it in like lotion, and press it into the skin if you wanted a more fuller coverage, okay? What did you say, love? Hi, it's Campbell Twins. Hey, girl. I was gonna text you too to confirm for what is it? Is it the 22nd or the 21st? To confirm if you still wanted your makeup, if you guys wanted your still wanted your makeup done. Okay, so I'm gonna take Cool Tan. So this is what Cool Tan looks like. Hopefully it's bright enough because you know me, I love a bright under eye. I'm gonna go into. I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand because it's water soluble and child, it has a lot of like water in it, and I hate the consistency. Sometimes if you're using it on your face, it can splatter in your eye, and you don't want that. So I'm just gonna put it on the back of my hand, and I'm going to take a brush, and I'm gonna go under here. Every time I try to do my makeup, something always goes wrong. Child, I know. I mean, so this is Cool Tan, trust me. Like, not all my looks look good, but to be honest with you, makeup is just that. Makeup and you take it off. So sometimes my looks are like, girl, that ain't it. But I just keep going. Just keep going. Date change to 3. Okay. All right, no problem, babe. So I'm just going to put this. And these concealers you could get from the beauty supply. So I love anything that is affordable. So I'm just going to pull it here. And I'm going to let it sit. I'm going to get some more and I'm going to go on the other side. Get some more. I know. I mean, to be honest with you, just try. Oh, and thank you guys for the likes. I truly appreciate it. Honestly, when you're doing your makeup, it should be a day where you have nothing else to do and you're not rushing and you have time. I feel like if I'm rushing to do makeup, I feel like I'm gonna make more mistakes because I'm rushing and my mind is like, you need to go, you need to go, you need to hurry up. So I would say try when you're not in a rush. What you doing, boo? Who trying to open the Okay, so this is what we have. I'm gonna take whatever's left on the bridge of my nose. Hopefully you guys don't just like deter me. I mean, excuse me, steer me wrong with the placement. Okay, and I'm gonna undercut. You know I love to do that. Good, so annoying. Okay, so now that I have that, I'm going to take a brush. This is my favorite brush to blend out concealer. This is a M4. This is a Morphe E48. So it's very domed. So I like to use it to blend it out and then to flip it and press powder in. Speaking of powder, let me get my Ben Nye banana powder because I'll be using that in a second. Okay. So we're going to push that in. Okay, and we're just going to blend it in. You see, like when you put a brighter concealer under the eye, it just makes the eye shadows pop. Okay. Ooh. Okay, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. Okay, so you see like when you reverse when you excuse me, you see when you reverse contour. This is called reverse contouring when you put the concealer under where the contour will be. It creates a shadow, so if you don't want to go in with powder, but I will, you don't have to because you already created that. Okay, so I'm just pat it in. Okay. Now I'm going to take my foundation brush and I'm going to further blend it in. Okay? Okay. All right. So I'm going to take my powder. I already poured it on a flat surface, my eyeshadow palette. I like to do that because I like to press it in and then shake it off. So let me show you guys. So I press it and then I tap it off all the way. So whatever's left is what I'll be using, okay? So I'm just going to look up. Hopefully I don't have any creasing, but I'm gonna buff that out again. Take my brush with the that I used for the base, and I'm just gonna blend it out. Now I'm gonna switch, and I'm just gonna press the powder in. Okay. Like, come on, skin. So this is called setting. I'm gonna bake in a minute, but this is called setting. And this is a setting powder. Okay? So I'm gonna get my powder ready for the other side. And get it in. I love a flat surface because it's gonna evenly be distributed. Tap it off. And whatever is left, that's what we're gonna use. Take your brush. And we're gonna make sure that I'm a squinter, so I'm gonna make sure that there's no lines under my eyes. Everything is blended in. Then I'm gonna take that powder and I'm just going to press it all over. Okay? I'm gonna fake highlight. I didn't highlight these areas, but I'm gonna highlight them with powder. Chin. Forehead. You don't always have to use concealer all over. You can fake it. And we're gonna fake it. We're gonna just highlight in the center. Thank you for the likes, guys. I appreciate you guys. Okay, so we have that highlight. We faking it, okay? We used the concealer here, remember? So we're just gonna put this on top and we're gonna let it sit. Same thing, okay? I'm gonna take a little bit more of that baking powder, excuse me, of that setting powder. And I'm gonna get some powder, but I'm not knocking it off. Why? Because I'm going to bake. So you're just gonna press it in. Okay? So we're just going to let it sit on the under eye, okay? So this is set, this is bake. Okay, we're gonna just lightly press it and let the powder just sit on top and do its thing. So we're just going to press it in, okay? So this is what baking looks like. It's not enough for me, but I'm gonna get me another brush. So I'm just changing my brush because I want to bake. This is a soft bake. So I'm just gonna get another brush. Now I'm baking, well, in my eyes. I like to see the powder under my eyes because I just like a brighter under eye. So now I feel like I'm baking. I switch my brush. It's picking up more product. Okay. Now I feel like I'm baking because I can actually see the powder. Okay. The bridge of my nose, I didn't do anything as far as blending out my concealer. So we're going to blend that out, okay? So I'm going to move in and I'm going to tap that lighter concealer and I'm going to fade it into that bake. Okay, I'm going to fade it into the bake. Okay, so got some powder there, but that's fine. Okay, I want y'all to see. So this is what we have, right? I have a cut on the side of my nose, so I'm not going to contour too crazy because I don't want to disturb the cut. I think I scratched myself with my nails. But I'm going to set my contoured areas with my face powder. Yes, you don't always have to use a dark powder to contour. We've already created the illusion. We're just going to solidify the illusion. So I'm going to take some MAC NC45 and I'm going to just tap it because, like I said, I have a cut on this side of my nose and I don't want to irritate it. So we're just going to tap. So you see my contour is just pushing out, which is what I want. This side, I could do what I want to do. I could blend because I don't have a cut on that side. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to just tap your face powder as a contour. We're going to be careful, and then we're going to blend. Okay? Get this one little straight here out my face. Because it's trying to be crazy. Okay, so this is what we have, okay? I'm going to take whatever powder is left from that baking, because we have powder left. We're going to go down the bridge of the nose. And we're going to bake that concealer. Remember the concealer, every time you put concealer, you want a lighter powder to set it or bake it. So we're going to bake it right now, okay? Take that brush that we use to contour. Gotta be careful on this side because I got the cut. Blend it. Okay? So this is how you would set your nose contour with your face powder. It doesn't have to be something dark. I'm gonna go back in on this side, but we'll do that later. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna get a brush. This is a Morphe E4. I love this brush. If you notice, a lot of my brushes from Morphe, they come from the E line because the Elite line helps you to blend out effortlessly. So 9 times out of 10, if it's a face brush, it's going to be the Elite collection, which start with an E. So you can look up E anything and it's going to pop up. So I'm going to take that same powder, that NC45 face powder that I'll be using later to set all over and blend. I'm not lying. I'm going to set my contour. I can stay right here and be fine with it, but you know your girl likes to be chiseled. So I'm gonna do the same thing. And I'm just gonna go all around. And this is my face powder. You don't necessarily need to use a darker powder because we reverse contour. Remember, we use a lighter here and a lighter here and it creates a shadow. So you don't have to do that. Okay, so now that we have that, I'm going to knock off, because remember we baked here and we're baking here. I don't want it to be too bright. We're going to knock off the powder with whatever is left on this foundation powder brush, okay? And here too, we don't need that bake. I like the bake under here because I like me a bright under eye. That's what I like. Okay, so we're going to keep this NC45 to the side because we're going to definitely use her to blend everything in, but we're done with her at the moment. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to put a little bronzer. Let me see what palette I'm going to pop up with. So this is a Morphe palette. I love Morphe. I love their brushes. So this is a highlight and contour palette. I'm going to go into this one and I'm going to actually contour now. We've already set it with the face powder, so it's not going to be muddy. I hate to go in with powder on top of a wet area. So I would either set it with a setting powder that has no color, which is this. This is a no color powder, so if you wanted, you could set all over, but I don't like that. I don't like that, but you can. But since I used my powder to set my contour and I baked, all I have to do now is go in and complete the face because I've completely set. Okay, so now I'm going to take this and I'm going to use this bronzer to warm up the face. Okay, so we're going to get a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Okay. Okay. I'm obsessed. If you ask me what's my favorite part of makeup, this is the favorite part. You chisel, you chisel, you chisel, you get a bake. And you. Okay. So I'm going to take the bronzer and I'm going to go around so that we leave this right here, okay? Whatever's left on the brush, we're going to just blend down because we don't need it, okay? Okay. All right. So the next step to do is go in with a deeper bronzer. So I went in with this one. Now I want a little bit more, you know. So I'm going to go into that one. Same brush. We're going to knock her off. I didn't knock off this one because this is a very soft powder. But this one, it's deeper and redder. I don't want too much of it. So I'm just going to tap that and I'm going to keep that in the back. You see how I'm holding my brush? It's very loose. So you do not want to apply too much pressure. See, that's what we're going to have. So the next one, we're just going to keep it back here. Okay? So we're all good. Now we're going to go in with this powder, NC45. Remember I told you we're going to use it again. Now we're going to use it. We're going to take it and we're going to blend that we're going to blend that contour in and that bronzer. Everything is going to be blended in. Remember we went around the forehead. Okay. The next thing now is to knock off this bake. You don't want the bake just sitting there forever. So I'm going to lean in and I'm going to show you guys. I'm just going to flick it off my face. Okay? Push it in if you feel like it. You can push it in, but I usually flick. Okay, you can push. Okay. The next thing to do is to get a setting spray. So we have setting powder and setting spray. You cannot set the face with a spray. The setting spray is literally the last step, but I kind of like to use it as a, you know, a buffer because I want to put my highlight, I want to put my blush, and I want everything to blend. So you, Morphe, look, they take over my coin. So we're going to spray. See, and it's going to melt into the skin, okay? Keep that right here. I'm going to take NC 43 and 45. We're going to mix it. We're going to mix them, yes. So this is NC 43. I love me a bright highlight, like I told you. MAC Studio Finish Studio Fix Powder, NC 43. But I'm going to mix her, okay? I'm going to mix her. NC 45, my face powder, my highlight color. I'm going to mix the two. So we're just going to get some equally. Tap. And we're going to press. You can keep that baking powder under there if you want, but I don't like that look. I just like everything to look melted in. And I feel like, ooh. Okay, so powder pressed in, baking powder. So you see how it just looks undone. So we're going to do the same thing. Tap, and then we're going to press. We can do the same thing over here because remember, anywhere that you put that baking powder, you can put this combination or you can put your setting powder. It's up to you. Excuse me, your face powder, not your setting powder. Setting powder and face powder are two different things. This is face powder. So anywhere you put your setting powder, you can put face powder to blend it out and just blur the lines, okay? So we put that baking powder here, remember? So we're going to blend. We're going to go down the bridge of the nose. We're going to go here. That's where you put that baking powder. And then we're going to go here. And then whatever is left, we're going to blend on the chin, okay? So now that we have that, whatever is left on this brush that has the bronzer, I'm just going to, you know, blend. Okay. So we're going to put these back because we're done. We're done. I'm going to pop some lashes on. Well, I'm going to set my lashes up. So these are lashes that I never, I done dropped them out the thing. These are lashes I never named. That's just how it goes. So yeah, we're gonna pop those on. They dropped right out the thing, but it's okay because I didn't want to name her, you know. So I'm just going to pop that out and I'm going to cut the ends off. You always want to cut the ends of your lashes because they will stick you if you don't. So So we're gonna get that, and I'm gonna put some glue right on top of my wing. And it's nothing like popping open a new pair of lashes. It just does something to me. Okay, so we're just gonna pop this, pop that. We don't want that too sharp. Right here, we're going to get the glue. I use I Envy glue, my favorite glue. I use this on clients as well, and I feel like your lashes last long. So this is what it looks like. I Envy. You can look at it. Mine is a little janky or whatever. But I'm just gonna put the glue on top of the liner. Okay, just right on top of the liner. And we're gonna pop these lashes on. Okay. So we're gonna let that dry. And in the meantime, we're gonna highlight it. We are going to highlight the face. I'm gonna take that same palette because they have some pretty highlight colors in here. So I'm gonna just get maybe the bottom two. I'm gonna mix the bottom two. So I'm gonna take it on a Morphe M510, very pretty and fluffy. So I'm just gonna go in and get them. And I'm just going to tap, 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 tap. I don't know what that is, but we're gonna get it. Hold on. I guess I got liner. Little liner on my lips. Okay, so we're just gonna keep building it up till it's to my liking. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty. So we're gonna do the same thing on the outside. Right here. Bridge of the nose. I'm gonna take my powder brush and I'm gonna blend. Because I never just put anything on my face and just let it do its own thing. We're gonna blend you in. So soft. Just apply a little bit more back. Just a little bit. Okay, just want to slight because this is a lot. So we just want to blend that out. Okay, it's still brighter than the other one. So we're gonna put some back. Okay. This one looks wet. You're gonna match the highlights, it's fine. Okay. So what I'm going to do next is just take my contour brush and I'm going to blend. We're gonna blend it. Okay, so I'm gonna get some blush. I'm gonna get this MAC Trio. I don't know. I don't know any of these colors in here. I don't know. I've had it for so long, never used them. They're literally brand new. So I think I'm gonna take this one because I want a soft little, you know what I mean? A little something, something, something. That's my, okay. So I'm gonna pop my lash on before my glue dries. And then we're going to put some blush on. Something's always driving me crazy. I see it, but I can't get to it. Okay, so, okay, finally got it. So I'm gonna pop my lashes on. The lash. We're gonna pop on the other one. So this is what it looks like with lashes. I wanted a lash that wouldn't take away from the eyeshadow, and I feel like I did that. Okay, so I'm gonna take this one. I don't know what this. I think it's copper tone. I don't want to lie. I don't remember. And I think, can I pop these out? You could pop them out. You could like, you know, maybe the name is on there. Yay! It is copper tone. Okay, still got it. Still got it. Still got it. Copper tone. I said this look like copper tone, and it's copper tone. She still got it. So anywho, this is what copper tone looks like. Pretty. We're just going to smile, and we're gonna go to town because I love blush. I love blush. So we're just going to put the blush in between, or excuse me, we're gonna put the blush overlapping the bronzer and the highlighter. So you want it to all melt in. Okay, so we're gonna get this one. I forgot that these have the names on them. Some of them I deep pan myself and I don't know the names. But copper tone, come on girl, you still got it. So you're gonna just blend. I like to tap in, you know. So pretty. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay, now, okay, so we have that. We're gonna put this back because I try to clean and slay at the same time. I'm crazy. Okay, so we have this. I'm not even gonna mess with it. I love the blush. I'm not gonna blend it out. I always tell you when you put something on the face, blend it out. I don't wanna blend this out. So we're going to just get these up out of here. I'm gonna do some, I did liner on the bottom yesterday, black liner. I kind of want to do some brown liner today. So let me see. So this is from, I have to sharpen it. This is from Urban Decay. This is the 24-hour glide on pencils. So I'm gonna sharpen it first. And then I'm gonna add some on the bottom. I'm gonna zoom y'all back in so you can see. And I'm gonna take that last brown that I used in the crease just to smoke it out. And I love the look, it's so pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna go back into the Bronze Golds palette. And I'm gonna take this color right here. And that color is called Burnt, okay? So I'm gonna zoom y'all in again. Let me zoom in every time I try to, okay, I read that. Okay, perfect. Okay, are y'all close? Let me get y'all a little closer. Okay. Close, close? Okay, perfect. So I'm going to get a brush. Oh, so y'all can see the eyes. Come up close and personal, the eyes. Okay, so this is a Morph brush. It's so tiny. Look how tiny it is. I'm going to use that to blend that out. And this is the brown, so it looks like a lip liner. But that's the color. So I'm gonna just, I'm not gonna go in my waterline. I'm gonna go in between my lashes and then I'm gonna blend it out. You don't always have to put black, okay? Look at me making it, well, I have to blend that anyway, so it's fine. See? So smoky, non-smoky. You don't always have to use black. You can use brown, okay? So I'm just doing it messy because it's fine. Okay? I'm going to blend it out first with the brush. And I'm going to take that dark brown I just showed you guys. Get this shadow. Tap it off. You don't want anything to fall on the face, okay? Hit the right side. Okay? So this has just liner. This is liner and shadow. So it's a little smokier. That's what you want. Okay? So pretty, don't forget in here. Okay, so since I have you guys up close and personal, I'm gonna take this color right here and I'm gonna highlight my inner tear duct. Same brush. Get a little bit of it. And I'm gonna highlight right here, okay? So when you turn your head, you get that little highlight right here. I love that. See, no highlight, well, a little bit. And then here you just, boom, okay? So we're not gonna, I don't really tap off when I'm doing this part, but if you're doing shadow, please tap it off. Okay? See, you turn your head. I'm gonna add a little bit more here. There we go. I want it to be bright right here. It's bright up in there. I want that when you turn your head, you get that shadow. Old school, I'm gonna add some to the brow bone. You don't have to do this, but I love to do this when I remember. So when you turn your head, looks good. So you take any brush, doesn't matter, that you use prior to the, with, you know, you use with the shadow, and you want to blend that. You don't want to just have it sit there. You're just gonna blend. And I'm gonna take my brow pencil in 02. So this is my pencil that I use for my line. Don't forget to shop. The comment is pinned in the comment section. This is 02, my brow pencil. And I'm just going to add my brows back because we've been doing a lot of blending. And look how easy that was to put the brow back on. That's why I love my pencil. Okay. So this is in 02. This is a soft medium brown. Okay? Alright, so we can do the same thing on the other side. I just love it. And it's very creamy and it stays. So we're just going to put that brow back because we need the brow, okay? And we're going to blend out. There's a spoolie on the other end. I see other people use like the viewfinder for their makeup, and I'm like, I'm never gonna do that, but it's actually kind of helpful. So we're just gonna blend. So this is 02, so don't forget to get your pencils. Okay. So this is the pencil from my line. Oops, Dainty Tresses and Cosmetics. Don't forget to get your brow pencils. I'm going to take a brow set. Hopefully I can find her. Okay, perfect. I'm going to take this brow set from MAC, and I'm just going to just set my brows. So MAC brow set. This was clear, but I use brown all the time, so it's not brown it's not clear anymore. So with the brow set, it does the same thing as the setting powder. You put it on the brow, and it will freeze the brow in place. So this is also a step that I usually don't do on camera. I usually do it before I do my videos, but why not? We did skincare. We did brows on camera yesterday. Okay, so this is pretty much it. So you're gonna zoom y'all out. Is that enough? Let me zoom you out a little bit. A little bit more. Okay. All right. We're gonna move on to the lips. I don't know what lip I want to do. I try to do like all my lip combos so you guys could like, you know, see what it looks like before you purchase. But I've literally done all of my brow combo. I mean my lip combos. I've done my pinks. I think I want to do maybe my burgundy lip liner because I've been showing a lot of love to my dark brown lip liner, so I'm gonna do burgundy. Because she's just as fire as the other one. So this is my lip liner, burgundy. So we're gonna do a burgundy lip today because I feel like it goes with the look. So I'm gonna fill it in. It's so full. There's the lip liner in 06. And I'm going to mix two of my glosses. Where's my girlie? As a matter of fact, I'm going to mix a lip liner and a gloss. I like to mix stuff. So this is my Milan liquid lipstick. So pretty. I could definitely do this. But then this is my skin tight gloss. So I'm gonna mix the two. Because I can use either one right now, but I'm gonna mix them. So this is what Milan looks like. Milan is so pretty. And then skin tight, I'm gonna show you what she looks like. This is my nude right there. So that's my nude gloss. So you could mix with glosses and liquid lipsticks. It doesn't really, it's no rules. Makeup has no rules. So I'm gonna take this brush. This is a crayon case brush that I don't use anymore. And this is the color it's coming out. I'm gonna add a little bit more nude. But you can mix and match everything. And then we'll put it. This is pretty. Let me stop playing. That's just so pretty. Gloss and a liquid lipstick. Come on. Let me get this one. I'm gonna blend it out. And then I'm gonna put some clear gloss on top, just because clear gloss just does it for me. I think this is really pretty. Just getting some gloss. This is also from my line, but it's sold out. It's sold out, unfortunately. So yeah, this is from my line as well. And we're gonna get some gloss. I just love gloss. Look, link is in the comment section. Thank me later. But let me take this. Oh, I gotta clean my hand over. Look at it. So pretty. But I gotta wipe it off because I'll put it all in my hair and I'll be upset. But I'm gonna zoom out and let me zoom in and let y'all get the lips. Link in the bio. No, link is not in this bio. Link is in the comment section. And I'm gonna move back so you guys can see.
It's very nice.
Thank you. And I'm gonna see you guys. Don't forget to get your glosses and your lipsticks and your liquid liners. Liquid lipsticks and liquid liners. Coming soon. But yes, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Put on your post notifications. Turn that little bell on. Go to my page. Go, click the little bell. So whenever I go live, you guys will get notified. Okay? Because usually I go live at 4. It didn't work out that way today. But just to recap, 02 on the brows. So gorgeous. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. But yes, if you want the lashes, I have lashes on sale. I have liquid lipsticks, lip liners, and gloss. So the comment is pinned below. So, happy shopping. But yes, this is the look. And I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. But I'm going to see you guys next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays. I go live every day in 2022. God's Spirit Light. Love it. Oh, thank you, Marlena. So yes, this is the look. This is the gloss mixed with the liquid lipstick. So I did Milan and Skin Tight. I swear Skin Tight is like a pretty gloss by itself, but it looks really good when you mix it with stuff. So this is my mixer. But yeah, this is a lip combo. Super excited, you know, and I love everything about it. But I'm gonna see you guys next week. Thank you for tuning in. I truly, truly appreciate it. And don't forget to slay. I'll see you guys later.